So obviously faith is a big part of your life. The little I know about you is that you're also a worship leader.
I am.
So tell us more about that, where you do it, and how, again, there's this age thing. At 20 years old, you're leading worship in a church. Let's learn a little bit more about that journey.
Yeah, I think worship ministry is never something I intended to do. I think that's an important place to start, is that I feel like a lot of people, when they get into worship ministry or when they get into ministry in general, they feel like they've got to be this super qualified person coming in. And I was like sitting there like, I'm a drummer. What do I know about playing acoustic guitar or getting up and talking in front of people? And for me, it was, I want to be so stuck in my shell, because this big wall of sound is just kind of this barrier between me and whatever's beyond. And I don't feel comfortable with that. Right. That was,
you're on the front.
Yeah. I'm on the front lines, which at that point, like, I kind of was just like, no, like, I'm not, I started feeling the tug on my heart, and I was like, I'm not going, basically. God was like, hey, check this out. And I'm like,
sorry, man.
Yeah, basically.
Not doing it, dude.
Lo and behold, I, for a while, just kind of said no to a bunch of it. And I had mentors in my life like, hey, you should maybe just consider it. Like you don't have to like make a career out of it or anything, but just consider it. Right. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. My old worship leader, Sam, was like, hey, I really think I really think there's a calling on your life for this. And I was like, no. And I just walked out, and I walked out of the doors there. And then the next day I walk into the doors of the Orchard Church, which is where I lead now. And Andrew, my current worship pastor, who I like to make fun of for being old quite frequently, and he's only like 30, but
well,
it's really funny.
30-year-olds love it when 20-year-olds do that.
Yeah. That's right. No, and it's true. We both argue that one of us is more Ron Swanson than the other. And that's our joke. But no, I walked in and he goes, okay. He goes, so I'm going to train you to be a worship leader. And I was like, so after a bunch of prayer, after a bunch of scripture and discerning, understanding all of these doors that had been opened, one of the ways that I think is so great about God and how he works, he communicates with people in ways that they understand. And for me, because I'm super stubborn, anybody that's been in any band with me will tell you that, right? I'm super stubborn and I don't want to see things as clearly as they are. And so what'll happen is like, there'll be 6 doors in front of me where he's like, hello.
Yeah.
And then I turn around and I go the other way and he's like, come on. Like, I'm making it obvious for you.
Why are you making it so difficult?
Yeah, exactly. Like it, and when I started to finally come around to that, to understand that like, this is really what God has for my life in this season. I don't fully know that this is what my full life is, but it might be. And that's great. Whatever it is though, I got to a point around, 2021 or 2022-ish where I was like, okay, like whatever it is, I know that music's the calling on my life and I don't know what that looks like, but I'm just trusting you.